So we're starting with Papa Turkey, and after that,
Sweet Caroline.
going out.
I thought they were starting the video.
Hello, GRCC community. Welcome to the 106th Grand Rapids Community College commencement. We are live on Oliveras Plaza, and we are celebrating the graduates of the School of Business and Industry and the School of Health Sciences. Earlier this afternoon, we celebrated the commencement ceremonies for the School of Liberal Arts and the School of STEM. Congratulations to all of our graduates. As we get ready for everybody to do their processional inside to the commencement ceremony, we wanted to talk to some graduates and say hello. So we're going to go to this very happy but unsuspecting group of graduates. I love it. So for any of you that would like to say hello to anyone who may be watching inside or at home, if you want to let us know your name and what you're graduating from, what your program was.
Sure. I'm Hannah, and I'm graduating from nursing.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Anybody inside you want to say hi to?
I think they probably aren't here yet, but my parents and my boyfriend, Carl.
Hey, it's all right. We're going online so they can watch it later. So no pressure to the rest of you that this will live on forever. But with that, who wants to go next? Do you want to say no? Oh shit, we got to know. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm graduating for nursing. I want to say hi to my family in the Philippines. They're probably watching right now, and my brother in Canada. and my husband's gonna be here, so I don't have to say hi to her.
That's all right. He's got to show up. You can say hi to him later. Well, that's fantastic. So you've got family in the Philippines and in Canada, and you're hanging out in Grand Rapids getting your nursing degree. That is.
So they can watch it right now. So they're probably watching me right now. So
I love it. Congratulations. Who do we have up next?
Hi, I'm Rose, and I'm also graduating from nursing. Oh, and hi, Mom and Dad, and my baby Riley.
Congratulations to you. We'll move on next.
Oh, I'm Lisa. I'm also graduating from nursing. I would like to say hi to my family and my mom, who are inside right now.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry, my niece and nephew who are watching live.
Got to make sure, if they're watching, you got to make sure they're going to be like, where was my shout out, right? Who do we have next?
I'm Jamie. I'm graduating with nursing too, and I'd like to say a shout out to my family inside, my kids, my husband, and my brother and his wife.
You got a whole crew with you. I love it. You got to have all that support to get through nursing, right? Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Who do we have next?
I'm Courtney, and I'm finally graduating with my nursing degree, and I'd like to say hi to my husband and all of my kids and my moms, my family, and all my friends. Hi.
Thank you so much. Who's next?
Oh, I'm Danielle, and I'm also a nursing student, and these are all my beautiful co-students. And yes, I want to shout out to my family, my Aunt Rhonda and Uncle Greg, who are here from California today.
So they came all the way in, and were they like, what is this weather doing? It's not okay?
Yeah, they probably hate it, but it's fine because they love me, and they literally just got off a flight from Chicago a few hours ago. So thank you so much for coming.
That's fantastic. Congratulations to you. And we got one more here.
Yep, my name is Monzi, and I'm a nursing student, and I want to thank my mom and my boyfriend and my brother.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. Enjoy tonight. It's a great occasion to celebrate all your accomplishments. Congratulations. And we're going to head over this way to an unsuspecting group. Hi. No pressure. We're coming to you live here right now. If anyone would like to say hello to friends, family that are inside or online, you can feel free to. Oh, yeah. So, okay, here we go.
Hi, Mom and Dad and Kelsey.
And so what's your name and what are you graduating from?
I'm Brianna Milanowski, and I'm graduating a dental assistant.
And what is your next step? What's your next plan after you celebrate today?
Well, I'm interning at dental offices, and then I'm hoping to work at one, so yeah.
Congratulations. And I was going to say, you guys, you were pumping up, and now you're, oh, got it, okay, go ahead.
Hey. Hi, my name's Stephanie, and I just want to say thank you to my mom and dad because I wouldn't have done this without them. And I'm so proud right now that I'm graduating.
Well, we're proud too, so congratulations to you. Who else wants to go? She's looking anywhere except towards the camera. Okay, all right, bring it in. Give us your name and your program.
Okay, my name is Holly, and we just graduated dental assisting. And I'd like to shout out to my boyfriend Dylan in there. He does not want to be seen, but hi, and thank you to my parents and all my girls.
Congratulations. What's your next step now that you're finishing up here?
Getting a big girl job.
Got to have those big girl goals to get the big girl job, right?
Girl money.
No. Congratulations. Yeah, for sure.
Hi, Amanda. Sorry I didn't mention you. Love you.
Thank you. Who else wants to say? We got people now. Okay, you didn't want to make eye contact, so it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm so shy. Hi, babe. I love you. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Oh, congratulations. And Babe knows who that was going to, right? We don't need to name names? All right. If you'd like to say hello to anyone inside or online, if you can give us your name and your program.
Hi, my name is Lydia Jarsma. I am graduating from the dental assisting program. I'd like to say hi to my parents and my grandparents and my boyfriend Connor, who all have supported me this far.
Fantastic. Congratulations to you. Who else do we have here?
I'm Jasmine C. I'm also graduating with the dental assisting program, and I want to say hi to my dad, my stepmom, my sister, my little brother, and my fiance Ethan, and then also my family in Wyoming who's watching. So, yay!
Congratulations to you. And who do we have here?
Hi, my name is Elise Vandekeef. I'm also graduating the dental assisting program here. I'd like to say thank you to my mom, my dad, my brother and my sister, my boyfriend, and my sister's boyfriend who's here to support me today.
Congratulations to all of you. Now, being in dental assisting, is there things that you hear from patients or potential patients, like what, I hear, because my husband doesn't like the dentist. Lots of people don't like the dentist. Are there things that you hear from people that they're fears that they have, or things that you're going to try to help them overcome when you're in the field? Anything you can think of?
So my favorite thing to say to patients is not everyone loves the dentist. It's not my favorite place to be either, but my reason for being in dental is to make those patients more comfortable in the chair.
Perfect. And does that work?
Sometimes.
Anything else? Anything else you want to say about the program, or any experience that you had at GRCC that you're going to take with you as your favorite thing?
Shout out to our professors. They were amazing. Like Miss Duckworth, Mrs. Barra, Mrs. Clapp, Dr. Smiley. Shout out to all of them. They're absolutely amazing. So.
And our newest addition, Miss Graham.
Miss Graham.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you for that feedback. I'm sure they really appreciate it. And good luck to you in your next steps once you're finished here.
Thank you.
Okay. And we're all set. We're going to send it back in? Okay, we're sending it back inside. We'll see you in a bit. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oliveras Plaza. I'm Stacia Barzak out of Human Resources here at GRCC. In case anybody thought they just handed me a microphone, I do actually work here. And I'm talking with grads as they're getting ready to go into the processional into Ford Fieldhouse. So we've got some friends over here that we're going to say hello to. If you want to tell us your name and the program that you're graduating from.
Hi, my name is Anita. I am graduating from GRCC's Baking and Pastry Certificate Program.
Oh, fantastic. Is there anybody inside or watching at home that you'd like to say hello to?
Absolutely. I want to give a huge shout out to my mom, dad, and brother. I could not have done half of what I did without their support and constant helping me with everything that I did. So definitely a big shout out to you guys. I wouldn't be here without you guys.
What's your next step once you're done here? Well, once you're done tonight, what are you doing next?
I would love to open my own bakery, so that is the plan. Hopefully in the next year or so, you guys will be seeing a little more from me in the city. Absolutely.
I love it. We can't wait to, well, I'll speak for myself and probably anyone else around here with a sweet tooth. We'll love to see that happen. We'll visit your bakery, and so keep us posted. Congratulations. Who else do we have?
My name is Michaela. I also graduated from the Baking and Pastry Certificate.
Anybody inside you want to say hi to or at home watching?
My mom and dad, Kenton, thank you for everything.
Do you have a favorite sweet treat that you either like to make and or enjoy and eat?
Oh, cake pops, all the way, but also anything sweet.
That's kind of where I fall, the sweet tooth. It's either good or bad that we've got some of the bakery and pastry people right next to some of our dental assisting people. You might be able to form a partnership. I think there's something that could be in the works there, you know? Yeah, there you go. And who else do we have here? Give us your name and your program.
My name is Katie. I'm doing the Baking and Pastry Certificate.
And who do you have inside or who could be watching at home that you'd like to say hi to?
My parents, my sister, and brother-in-law are all here watching, and my grandparents are at home watching.
Fantastic. What's your next plan after you're done here?
I'm just working, and I'm working on starting my own business, so.
Is there something that you're going to specialize in?
I love cookies and cupcakes, so mainly cookies.
I like it. Well, keep us posted. I think you'd have a lot of fans here that would like to come enjoy what your next step is, so congratulations to you, and enjoy this evening. Where do we want to go next? Are we still going to be able to reach here? Hi! Surprise! We're just talking to some grads here, and you're next up. So if you want to tell us your name and what the program is that you're finishing up here right now.
My name is Jerlisa Wilkerson, and I'm doing the accounting program, so just completed it.
Fantastic. Accounting. So what is your next step now that you're finishing up here?
To get a job in the field, get a little feel of it, and yeah.
Do you have anybody inside or at home that you'd like to say hi to, family or friends?
Just everyone, all my family and friends, and yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite GRCC memory or a favorite class that you had or a favorite instructor?
I think my favorite would have probably been all my math classes.
Makes sense, the accounting person. Sometimes math gets a bad rap, but as long as the accounting person is saying that they like math, I think.
Shout out to the tutors.
Shout out to the tutors. I like that. I think people don't realize all the time that we've got those resources available.
Big help in my journey here, so I really appreciate them.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that, and I'm sure they would second that they appreciate the shout out. So congratulations to you and have fun tonight. We'll go one more over here to see if our Wi-Fi signal will continue on as we get a little bit further from the field house. If you'd like to give us your name and the program that you're graduating from.
Okay. So my name is Briza Gonzalez, and I'm graduating in business. I'm getting my degree in business, and that's the program I got in, yeah.
Is there somebody inside or at home that you'd like to say hello to?
So my family is here, and my son, he's my biggest motivation right now. He's why I finished the degree, and I did it.
That's fantastic. So you're paving the way for the next generation, right? Showing him that you can do it and that he can do it. I love that.
Too, so I'm making my parents proud.
I'm sure that you are. Fantastic. So what is your next step now that you're finishing up here?
So Grand Rapids, I'm coming. I'm going to open my own salon eventually. That's my greatest motivation right now. I don't know how soon it'll happen, maybe a year. That's what I'm going to be doing with my business degree. I learned a lot in GRCC, and all the info that I'm learning from here, I'm going to do big things. So I really love the education I got from here.
Thank you for that feedback, and I love it. You were putting that out there. You're saying Grand Rapids, I'm coming, right? I love that, and I think that will speak itself into existence. So congratulations to you. Yeah, sure. We're going to take one more before we go back inside. If you'd like to give us your name and the program that you're graduating from.
Sawyer DeGraff, graduating from Computer Support Specialist Associate's degree, Middle College.
Congratulations. And is there anybody inside or at home that you'd like to say hello to?
My mom and dad, grandma and grandpa.
And what is your next step now that you're finishing up here?
I'm going to start working, see if I can get some certificates, and see just how far I can go, I guess.
You said Computer Support Specialist program that you were in. So what kind of IT questions do you get asked all the time, or what do family and friends try to have you fix for them? Assuming that might happen to you. Has that happened once or twice? What kind of questions do you get?
It's mostly, why won't my printer work? Why won't my TV turn on? Stuff like that. Usually just turn it off and back on again.
I was going to say, do you give them the old turn it off and turn it back on? Yeah. I'm sure that you learned maybe a little bit more than that in your program here, but if you can start with that probably helps them out a bunch. Well, congratulations to you. Have fun tonight. Yeah. And we're going to send it back inside, so enjoy in there. Hello again from Oliveras Plaza. We are joining more grads as they're getting ready to go into Ford Fieldhouse, and we're going to talk to some people that don't know that we're coming to talk to them, because that's fun for everybody, right? Hi, folks. Hi. We're going in right here. Hi. If you'd like to tell us your name and what program you're graduating from.
It is David Dowd, and it is applied to maintenance technology.
Fantastic. Anybody inside or at home that you would like to say hello to?
My wife Cecilia, my two boys Nicholas and Nolan.
I'm sure they appreciate the shout out. We've been getting some feedback from inside that people are in there cheering when their person comes on, so you might be the new media sensation. So what is your next step now that you're finishing up here at GRCC?
Go back to work.
Go back to work. Go back to, did you take time off from work to come full time, or?
Going to work in school full time this entire time.
Work and school full time. So now you're going just back to work to take a break and to rest a little.
Exactly, yes.
I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Hopefully you get some rest now that you've finished your degree, and good luck in your next steps. Hi, folks. We're coming for you. If you'd like to give us your name and the program that you're completing.
Jessica Borsma, and then I'm completing the Culinary Arts program from the Sekia Institute, GRCC.
So the Culinary Institute, so is there a favorite dish that you like to make?
I really like cooking Indian food, so anything like curry and all of that. Yeah.
So all of the spicy stuff that I've got a bland palate, so I'm sure it's delicious, but I'd be the person that I'd have to say, oh, the spice, can you take that down to a 0? And then you'd roll your eyes at me, and hopefully someone else would enjoy the delicious food that you make. So is there anyone inside or at home that you would like to say hello to?
We would like to say our dad that passed away, that we made it, and then our family that came from out of state. So thank you all for coming.
You guys, I got this far without getting misty. Knock it off. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm sure that everybody is watching and enjoying your accomplishment. So you brought somebody else in this. Is this a sibling?
My sisters.
Oh, congratulations. Both finishing in the same commencement ceremony. What's your name and what's your program?
So I am Jasmine Borsma, and I'm also graduating from the Culinary Institute for Culinary Arts degree. And so, yep.
And do you have a favorite dish?
I think one I love to make for people to like show off is creamy Tuscan chicken, which is like I make like a fettuccine with spinach, tomatoes, and like add like mushrooms and stuff. And then I like to bake my chicken and like mix it all together.
So you guys already made me misty, and now you're making me drool. And no disrespect to your delicious food, but you're speaking my language a little bit right there. So what made the two of you decide to go into the program together?
I would say that like we were adopted from Liberia, Africa, and when we were really little, we would love to be in the kitchen with our mom, and she would give us a bowl of water and a bunch of spices, and we would throw them in and mix them together. And then so after that, they would tease us that we should start J&J's restaurant because it's Jessica and Jasmine. And so yeah, that's what made us love food and all of that.
Well, we'll be looking forward to J&J's Restaurant. Congratulations to you both. We're gonna get everybody proceeding inside, so we won't make you miss your commencement. Congratulations. Okay, we are all set here then because everybody's proceeding in, as you can likely see, so congratulations to our graduates and have a good night.
The 2023 graduation ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. If you haven't already done so, please find your way to a seat. Thank you. Live from the beautiful campus of Grand Rapids Community College in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan, we welcome you to the 106th commencement ceremony. Today, we are celebrating the GRCC graduates with a special in-person and virtual commencement ceremony. Let's begin the ceremony by welcoming the dais. Please welcome the president of Grand Rapids Community College, the Faculty Association president, members of the Grand Rapids Community College Board of Trustees, the interim provost, the interim dean of the School of Business and Industry, the dean of the School of Exercise Science, and the Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. Now, please give a warm welcome to the Grand Rapids Community College graduating class of 2023. Graduates and guests, please welcome the president of Grand Rapids Community College, Dr. Charles Lepper. Sorry, I jumped the gun on that, President. We forgot to welcome the faculty. That would be wrong, right? Please welcome the faculty of the School of Business and Industry and Health Services, Health Sciences, led by their respective deans and associate deans. Now, graduates, guests, and faculty, please welcome the president of Grand Rapids Community College, Dr. Charles Lepper. Thank you.
Good evening. Welcome, graduates, friends, family, colleagues, staff, and faculty. Welcome to the 2023 Grand Rapids Community College Commencement, our institution's 106th ceremony celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates. This year, more than 1,600 students will receive a certificate or degree that includes programs of study from psychology to automotive technology. And we have more than 500 graduates participating in one of our two ceremonies this year. While much has changed since GRCC was founded as the state of Michigan's first junior college in 1914, with 49 students studying topics from biology to Latin to mathematics, much remains the same. We are an institution committed to fostering not only the academic growth and success of our students, but their success in life. Tonight, we celebrate those successes. We celebrate you. In addition to recognizing our students' accomplishments, we will honor people who have contributed to the college and community. I would like to show our appreciation to the GRCC Wind and Jazz ensembles who have provided us music tonight. The Wind and Jazz Ensemble are under the direction of Shannon Shaker, Assistant Professor in the Music Department. Let's give them a round of applause. If you are able, please rise for the national anthem and lift every voice and sing, performed by Elijah Rosner, a student in our music program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, we're so proud Rose bowl stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. On our rabbis we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular and most bursting in air gave proof through the night, but a flag was still there. Oh, save us, thy star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land and of the free, and the home of loud praise. Every voice and sing, heaven and heaven ring, in the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present can us. Facing the rising sun of the redemption begun, let us march on till victory is won. God of our wearies, God of our silent tears, Thou hast brought us thus far on the way. Thou hast guided Thy word, lead us into the light. Keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places our God willing led thee. Lest our hearts drunk with the wine of the morning Galilee, shadow beneath thy hand, let me forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land.
You may be seated. Please join me in a moment of silence so that each of us can express our appreciation in our own way for the bright future these graduates will help create. Thank you. It is a pleasure for me to introduce to you our guests this evening. Please hold your applause until each group is introduced, and I ask that they stand as I read their name. Our Board of Trustees, Mr. David Cucci, Chairperson and retired President and CEO of Christian Schools International. Mr. Kenyatta Brame, Vice Chairperson and Executive Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer for Cascade Engineering. Ms. Kathleen Brynsma, Board Secretary and Attorney with McShane and Bowie Law. Please join me in a warm welcome for our Board of Trustees representatives. Now I present Dr. Tina Hoxie, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Ms. Julie Parks, Interim Dean for the School of Business and Industry. Ms. Lisa Raddick, Dean for the School of Health Sciences. Dr. Frank Connor, Psychology Department Professor and Faculty Association President. And also Ms. Olivia Margot Anderson, the 2023 Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. Please join me in welcoming them as well. I encourage those joining us virtually to use the chat feature to celebrate this major life milestone of our graduates throughout the ceremony today. I also would like to recognize the parents, family, and friends of our graduates. Thank you for your support that you have given. I'm sure the graduates would agree they would not be here if it had been for your support. Now it is my pleasure to welcome Board of Trustees Chairperson David Cucci to the podium to recognize our Faculty Emeritus Award recipient.
Steve Abed started at Grand Rapids Community College as a student, then became a professor and leader at the college for 27 years. He's known for his passion for teaching and care for his students. And even referring to him as one student, even referring to him as her angel professor for his efforts to help her be successful. For many of our students, Grand Rapids Community College is their first best option, but more than that, more than for a few, we are their last best option, he wrote upon retiring in 2020. So my goal was to help them see that they can achieve their goals. Abed came to what was then Grand Rapids Junior College as a student in 1973, where he often noted he earned a degree and met his wife. Abed was a high school teacher for 16 years and taught us as an adjunct instructor before returning to GRCC full-time in 1993 to teach economics. He served in a variety of leadership roles at the college and remains active, serving on the Grand Rapids Community College Foundation Board of Directors to help the next generation. Please join me and watch the screen as we watch a tribute to Dr. Abed.
Steve embodies who we are as a community college. He loves people, and I think our mission of helping people meet their goals comes so naturally to him.
He has been a staunch advocate for the institution, for the social sciences department, and for students.
Steve was a master teacher, and he even just recently was contacted by a student that had had him decades previously that wanted to reach out and have lunch with him to thank him for the impact that he had made on their life.
He starts off his classes really with making sure that his students know he cares about them. He's truly concerned with their success.
He helps us all be better. Most people know that Steve was a football coach early in his career, and he acts as a team leader all the time. He loved the classroom, but when the college needed him to step up into administrative roles, he was willing to do that.
As your next president, I will eliminate energy wasted on trivial things, such as excessive heat.
Steve, I think, understood the importance of having fun.
Oh, don't be stopping me in that.
I can't work under these conditions.
And forces space for jokes in class. And I've certainly learned from him that those things matter.
Steve continues to contribute to GRCC in a number of ways. He's active with the foundation, he's on the board, and he's also active with the World Affairs Council. So he's really very much involved in GRCC still today.
I do think an emeritus faculty member needs to have left the institution better. Steve has left the institution better in so many ways.
There's nobody that deserves this honor more than Steve Abed. That is certain.
Good evening. Let me start by saying that I am honored, flattered, and humbled to receive this award. So please allow me a few minutes to offer some acknowledgments and thank yous through this video. First, to my parents. It is too bad they are no longer with us. I have said before, when being honored, that my mom would have believed all that was said about me, and my dad would have been amused by it. But they always supported me in pursuit of my goal of becoming a teacher, and I know they were proud that I was able to have a career doing what I love to do. Thank you to all those who played a role in the nomination process for this honor. It humbles me that you thought enough of me to put me up for this award. To all those who helped me make the decision to come to teach at GRCC and welcomed me when I began here as a full-time instructor in 1993, and to those with whom I worked while in administration, and to those on the support and facilities staffs. Thank you to my former and current colleagues in the Social Sciences Department, which is the best department in the whole world. Thank you to all my students for being partners with me in your educational journey. And to my family, my 3 sons and their spouses, Matt and Laura, Chris and Jenny, and Rob and James, and our 9 grandchildren. The final person that I would like to acknowledge and thank is my wife, Maureen. We met here at GRJC 50 years ago this fall in English 101. As some of you may know, I lost her to breast cancer a little over 4 years ago. She would have loved to see this honor given to me. Those that know me will tell you that I could go on for a very long time talking about teaching and learning, but I have taken enough of your time this evening. So once again, I thank all of you for bestowing the Professor Emeritus title upon me and for allowing me to make these remarks. I humbly accept.
Professor Abed could not be with us this evening. Therefore, it is my pleasure to celebrate Steve Abed as this year's 2023 Faculty Emeritus Award winner. One more round of applause.
At this time, Elijah Rosner will perform Rise Up by Andra Day.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round when you can't find the fighter. But I see it in you, so we can walk it out. Ooh, mountains, we can walk it out. And ooh, mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, and I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. And the silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's again hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Ooh, mountains. Ooh, mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and All we need and all we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other, and we will rise, and we will rise, and oh, we'll rise, we'll rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up high like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you,
Thank you for that wonderful performance. Miss Olivia Margot Anderson was a Grand Rapids Community College student who later became a leader in the community and at the college, serving as chairperson of the Board of Trustees. Miss Anderson started her education at what was then Grand Rapids Junior College and transferred to Western Michigan University. She earned 3 master's degrees at WMU, one in elementary education, another in counseling and personnel, and finally, one in educational leadership. A lifelong educator, Ms. Anderson worked 32 years in the Grand Rapids Public Schools as an elementary teacher, high school counselor, assistant principal, and elementary principal. She retired from GRPS in 2000 and was elected to the GRCC Board of Trustees a year later, serving through 2014 and holding several leadership roles. Ms. Anderson focused on inclusion and equity during her time on the board, working to ensure a life-changing education was within reach for all residents. Please join me in watching this tribute.
I went to the Old South High School, and I graduated in 1959, and there was great pride in anybody you meet that went to South High School. There was great pride in that. My memory of being at Grand Rapids Junior College was like the excitement, the beginning, the foundation. It is the most rewarding, particularly, and I'm speaking as an African American female, it gives everybody a chance. And that's what I like so much about it. The open door and the opportunity for those that thought they could never go away to school or even go to college, period. It's just a marvelous opportunity for everybody. I always believed in lifelong learning. My parents weren't, they didn't go to college, but it was instilled in me to better yourself, do better than what we did as a youngster. I just thought it was such a wonderful profession to be a teacher. And as a child, I even wanted to be a teacher. And then when I got here, just being exposed to the classes that were going to lead me to what eventually would be my lifelong work, it was such a great place to be. And going from teaching to counseling was very, very different. Then when, like I said, the seed was planted for administration. And the rest is history.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the chairperson of the Grand Rapids Community College Board of Trustees, Ms. Olivia Margot Anderson.
I was approached to consider running for the board. And then after my first term, I loved it so much, I ran my own campaign, and so I served a second term. So I was here a total of 13 years, and it just feels good to volunteer and to give back. The people you meet, the experiences you have, all of them build on, having a better life. And so to me, to be the Distinguished Alum is just the epitome of an honor. I'm very humbled and very honored.
It is my great honor and pleasure to bestow the 2023 Distinguished Alumni Award to Ms. Margot Anderson. Friends, this is my first commencement as the president of Grand Rapids Community College. I want to start by thanking you for the warm welcome that I have received here in Grand Rapids. I'm very proud to be here and proud of the role that our college plays in this community. As I look out upon our graduates today, I see students that have traveled down many different paths to get here. I see some of you who started your higher education journey right out of high school, and many of you who will continue on that journey to a four-year college or university. Others started later in life. Some started, then restarted, before finishing today. Like me, I know many of you are the first in your family to go to college. I know many of you attended GRCC part-time, fitting in your studies around your busy home and work responsibilities. I know many of you are parents and are setting the example for the next generation. There are so many kinds of students, but they all have something in common. As of today, you are Grand Rapids Community College graduates. So what does that mean? It means you know how to work hard, solve problems, work independently and in groups. You face challenges and learn how to overcome them. You've gained knowledge and skills that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You've gained the confidence you need to walk out of here today and face the world. Be proud of what you have accomplished, because I'm proud of you, and all of us in this auditorium are proud of you. Many people walked with you on this journey. They shared their expertise and talents as professors, or supported you directly or indirectly as staff members. Our faculty are sitting right over here, and many of our staff are also in the building today. Graduates, I ask you to give them a round of applause. I look out into the audience, and I see family, friends, and loved ones, and other supporters. I see people who stood by you and encouraged you. And they are here today to be part of this very special moment. Let's give those folks a round of applause as well. So what comes next? Here's my final assignment for you. Continue to challenge yourself. Try difficult things. Be bold. Be courageous. As this chapter in your life draws to a close, remember to support others along the way. Be the person others look to for support and inspiration. Make a difference. Give back. Aim high. We know that you can do it. Thank you. It is my pleasure to share with you some of our most inspiring students. This year marks 34 years of the Northhook Academy, an organization that we are very proud to be connected with. Northhook Academy has been our partner, providing a post-secondary college experience in the arts and science for people with special needs. Tonight, I'm extremely honored that I was able to earlier confer honorary associate's degrees to 2 Northhook Academy students. Please watch this tribute to honor those individuals.
I always wanted to go to college and continue learning about the world around us. And here I am going to receive my honorary degree from Community College.
It's my first time ever to actually receive an honorary degree. It was kind of emotional. I was like literally in tears. I had to spread the good news with my family.
I think Northhook does a beautiful job of highlighting truly the ability of each of the 90 students. They have so much capability, so much potential.
They throw everything that they have into learning. Kathy has been involved with our Action Club. Anytime there's volunteer work to be done, she is there. Lisa is one of the kindest students we have, and because she's been here so long, she's always the one to sort of wrap her arms around somebody and encourage them.
It's just awesome that there's Northhook Academy and Community College, and that we're so welcomed.
When I first started Northhook Academy, I was new to the community college surroundings. We learn exciting new things.
They also do research and projects that they can share, but also there's the dialogue, and that's how they learn from one another and really get to know one another well.
And it's a picture of how valuable education is and how important it is for everyone to feel included and valuable.
Honorary degree recipients Lisa Kimball and Kathy Marie Ling are not with us tonight, but let's give them a round of applause. So now the moment is here that you all have been waiting for. It's time to award the diplomas. This is also the moment that the graduating class of 2023 will join hundreds of thousands of other graduates who are proud GRCC alumni. On behalf of the Grand Rapids Community College community and your friends and family, I want to wish you the best as you take your next steps, whether it's onto a career or continuing your studies. Graduates, it's time for each of you to shine as you hear your name announced as a college graduate. Presenting the candidates to confirm our interim provost, Dr. Tina Hoxie, and interim dean for the School of Business and Industry, Ms. Julie Parks, and the dean of the School of Health and Sciences, Ms. Lisa Raddick. Before we begin, I'd like to call your attention to students who have earned special cords, medallions, and ribbons. Students wearing gold ribbons with gold medallions are members of Delta Phi Alpha, who graduate this evening in the top 5% of their class. Students wearing a blue ribbon with a medallion are members of Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society and have earned a grade point average of 3.3 or higher. Students wearing blue and gold cords are members of our honors program. Students wearing red, white, and blue cords are being honored for their service to our country. And students wearing purple and white cords are members of the Grand Rapids Promise Zone. The Grand Rapids Promise Zone ensures that all students who live within the boundaries of the city of Grand Rapids and graduate from one of the 25 public charter, or private high schools located within the city of Grand Rapids have free access to earn an associate's degree or job training certificate from GRCC. Students wearing blue and white cords are members of our Middle College program. The Middle College program is a partnership between GRCC and the public schools, allowing participating students to earn a high school diploma and an Associates of Arts degree in 4 years. These students completed a 13th year of high school while also being enrolled in GRCC courses. Now please welcome Interim Provost Dr. Tina Hoxie, who will begin the conferring of certificates and degrees.
Will the Marshal now present the candidates who will graduate with an Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Arts and Sciences, Associates of Business, Associates of Fine Arts, Associates of General Studies, Associates of Music, Associates of Nursing, and certificate programs. Interim Dean Julie Parks and Dean Lisa Raddick will present the candidates.
Latoya Seymour, Holly Sullivan, Stephanie Delgado, Asnith Abanez Rangel, Yuna Cho, Joya Archie Di Acano, Anita Jaha, Michaela James, Caitlin Ann DeGroot, Breza M. Gonzalez. Go ahead. Breeza M. Gonzalez. Nicole Van Dyke. Natalie Selena Alvarado. Go ahead. Alvarado. Thank you. Sawyer A. DeGraff. Eliana J. Elber. Emily Eileen Savage. Nicholas R. Picard. Ashley J. Holland. Dylan John Bailey. Selena Marie Meister. Hannah Miller. Michaela Seneker. Ishmael Pablo Geronimo. Eric J. Morris. Hannah Pauline Hullinger. Angelina De La Cruz. Abby L. Kozel. Vanessa C. Belgraf. Hayden J. Burt. Brianna H. Harris. Madeline Brower. Abigail E. Menares. Jerlisa J. Wilkinson. Cole M. Herring. Anthony D.J. Malinowski. Evan D. Poray. Megan E. Lowry. Stephanie M. Duran. Peter Hoff. Brittany A. Holm. McKenna Rose Vanderpool. Ladera I. Lewis. Angela Patterson. Austin J. Craig. Catherine Monet DeVries. Lucy Walker Dobson. Elizabeth G. Afton. Paige DeHaan. Gift T. Omakpo. Nicolina E. Leggett. Olivia Christine Brock. Maria Frances Therese Shaw. Brendan Anschutz. Alchester Orlando Sorrells. Lauren Mary Greer. Angelica Villanueva. Stephanie Ortiz. Carly A. Parks. Madeline R. Jacobson. Esperanza Rufino Perez. Angela Horta. Keisha Lils Lovely. Laura Michelle Sinning. Calvin King. Jacob Martin Habor. Amber Black. William N. Bovey. Alexander Richardson. Kimberly Osorio. Lisbeth M. Franco de Leon. Yesenia Favela. Mara J. Osgood. Blake Michael Lee. Alina M. Allen. Perla R. Evangelista Evans. Jose Leonardo Garza. Charles Michael Fellove Gomez. Carla Lopez. Shayna Nicole Poltempa. Haley Barringer. Emily D. Egan. Elizabeth J. Fox. Sophia Bianca Irene Bell. Diranga Latrice Williams. Jennifer L. Lefebvre. Bozana Vidovich. Fung No. Dylan K. Hoskins. Donovan Sanchez. Aiden Johnson. Maylene C. Perez. Siona N. Jones. Desiree M. Garcia. Amy Pena. Jessica C. Jones. Raphael Leo Jones. Thomas Michael Borgia. Jade Lynn Ivy Soloff. Carly A. Dreyer. Emily Niederhide. Alexis Joe Beard. Jada Lays. Michael X-Ray Riavon. Hallie Ann Northrup. Maylin M. Haith. Is it Pat? Albert C. Pat, Caleb H. Hesipus, Micah G. McDonald, Stephen W. Dang, Malik G. McDonald, Courtney Lynn Haveman, Adeline Page Knight, Maggie Marie Bermania, Joseph M. Morris, Joshua David Vandermullen, Nanan Neftali Vasquez, Elvin Fidencio Mendez, Thomas James Galalassi, Keisha Ray Pike, Caitlin Basher, Esther R. Carpenter, Brody J. Drollard, James Anthony Johnson, Abby Teachlar, Abigail Jean Wheeler, Justin C. Blackwell, Isabel E. Norton, Chloe E. Culp, Alyssa Chattel, Kaylee Rose Caswell, Marcus Jerome Tucker, Helena Jolie Corsino, Courtney Renee Baker, Ariza Zoe Martinez, Catherine E. DeGroff, Parker K. Briggs, Anthony Patrick Taylor, Stanley Allen Willoughby, Joelle Aran Garcia, Hamina Gasca Zurita, Jamila Love Williams, Ariana Perez, Brian M. Bitterman, Jonathan Geldermans, Luis J. Martinez, Robert Bauman, Giselle Lobillo, Layla Nakik, Cheyenne Tanae Bethany, Sabrina A. Barrera, Nancy Aguilera Saldana, Rocio Jimenez Rodriguez, Emily Rhodes Loudjohn,
Shaylin Odemolen, Hannah Louise Schwartz, Caitlin Norton, Alec Joseph Halicki, Lisa Ann Van Dyke, Courtney White, Rosalie Sunville, Grace Zanderbergen, Jamie L. Taylor, Danielle Renee Castillo, Kaylee E. Weaver, Elise Vanderkeef, Anna Quintino, Brianna Lynn Melanowski, Melissa Sue Giorgio, Kim S. Bude, Cecilia Lynette Highland, Erica Vasquez, Monet Alala, Manzra Alala, sorry. Tyler Scott Winkles, Aiden Nake, Ellis Beavers, Hannah Craig, Jasmine Boersma, Jessica Boersma, David Richard Gorney Dowd, Abby Salisbury, Isabel J. Van Dusen, Jasmine S. C., Lydia May Jarzma, Olivia R. Tomasma, Lindsay Ann Thomas, Ami J. Davis, Amy, Elizabeth Margaret Johnson, Caitlin Paige Brewer, Harrison M. DeCoco, Leonardo A. Trevorone, Haley M. Smith, Medina Morsine, Harong Huang, Olivia Thibault, Robert J. Southwood, Emily Ripley, Brittany Ann Zima, Kaylee Twaits, Amy J. Devine, Elizabeth Vela, Rachel Elizabeth Mulder, Caitlin Ann Henschel, Alexa Ray Nicole Glazier, Brandon Schultz, Susan Jean Pyatt, Ash Marie Huff, Katie Lynn Sorensen, Melinda Joanne Brown, Joshua D. Brown, Riley Perez, Jasmine Rios, Jenna Vanderploeg, Bailey Grayson, Kenya N. S. Smith, Crystal D. Martha, James Williams, Emily R. Proxmire, Brady P. Reynolds, Margarita Cervantes Barrenitos, Hope E. Byron, Paige Nicole Barnes, Abigail M. Grispo, Lauren Christensen, Madison K. Rogers, Madison A. Rosma, Eric Pena Sosa, Melinda Marie Stout, Nico K. Tobias, Maynard A. Sturdivant, Brianna Marie Grisel, Ashen R. Smith, Edward C. Thayer, Alexander Steele, Haley Adicott, Selena N. Corey, Hao Feng, April M. Heckman, Kihana Alexis Smith, Ashley Carol Hauer, Nicole Kathleen Bogoslowski, Sheila Smith, Julia Klassen, Satali Ramirez Ocampo, Carter Molesky, Brandy R. Singleton, Emma J. Waller, Bryn Bukema, Caitlin M. Stump, Giovanni Alexander Solis, Mabel A. Diaz, Savannah Frostenson, Laura Elizabeth DeLu, Taryn Ann Coughlin, Rado Antonio Garay, Cecily Banzalar, Shanoa Leanne Marlink, Brianna J. Hull, Princess Sanchez Mahavir, Josephine Kelly, Amber E. Brown, Alexis Linema, Kimberly A. Stump, Frank Sibonio, Samantha Marie Breen, Lydia S. Romanaki, Allison Fisk, Hao Mai Trong, Tyler J. Potter, Logan T. Madsen, Anna Christian Sinkovitz, Andre McLean, Kendall P. Sturt, Gabriel David Sanchez, Julissa Santiago Posadas, John Elias Castro Santiago, Joshua Kipokish, Alyssa Lee Woodward, Ijayla J. Banks, Daniela Montillon, Elizabeth Jane Dolpe, Jacob Mac Murnet, My Dad Morales Cabanas, Luciana Hall, Paul A. Daly, Denise Horsma, Josephine Alari Nichols, Mary E. Deans, Akisha Moore, Blessed Onoja, Trisha Danielle Leach, Catherine Marie Smith, Danny Jennings, Gabriella Sanchia Armstead, Gladys Louise Doris.
Graduates, will you please stand? President Lepper. President Lepper, Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Grand Rapids Community College, I am honored and privileged to present the candidates for Associates of Arts, Associates of Applied Arts and Sciences, Associates of Business, Associates of Fine Arts, Associates of General Studies, Associates of Music, Associates of Nursing, Associates of Science, and certificate programs.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the president of Grand Rapids Community College, the Board of Trustees, and the laws of the great state of Michigan, I now confer upon each of you the certificate, degree, and title as they apply to you individually, and cite you as being worthy of all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with this accomplishment. Graduates, you may now shift your tassel from right to left. I proudly present the 2023 graduating class of Grand Rapids Community College. Graduates, congratulations on this important milestone. We are so proud to call you GRCC alumni. Graduates, please congratulate each other. Graduates and guests, please stand for the playing of our alma mater, performed by Elijah Rosner. Please welcome back to the stage.
Please be seated. To conclude our 106th commencement, our faculty will honor the graduates in a recessional lineup as they exit to the President Juan Oliveras Student Plaza. Guests, we ask that you remain seated while viewing the recessional on the screen. Then, after all students have exited the building, we invite you to join your graduate and the faculty on the plaza. Congratulations once again to the class of 2023.